Hey, Sue, you're watching The Flash. I'm Matt, and this is Hannah. We have a great show for you today with 3 stories on girls soccer, girls cross country, and ways to solve bullying.
Matt, don't you feel a lot of pressure anchoring live right now?
Yeah, but pressure makes us, just like it has been with the girls soccer team this year.
This year, the Eastview girls varsity soccer team had a lot of pressure to live up to the success of last year.
I think this year's a different year and new kids and new goals, and I don't think that we really think about last year much. It's what we're doing this year that counts.
I don't feel a lot of pressure this year because we are looking forward to this year. The past is the past, and it's in the past, and we just can look to the future now.
The girls are ranked #1 in sections, but they didn't let that get to their heads.
I don't think we've put a lot of stock in rankings this year because we weren't ranked for a really long time, yet we were beating the top ranked teams.
I don't like being ranked, and I don't think our team likes being ranked. We like to be king slayers and slay the teams and kind of be under the radar and unknown.
The section semifinal game against Apple Valley last Thursday had a lot of pressure, not only because their season could have ended, but because they were down 2-0 with 10 minutes left, but they didn't let the pressure break them, they let the pressure make them.
We know we wanted to win it more than they did, and at the end, if we were going to lose, we were going to put on a good show.
I really believe in our team and the group of girls we have, and I just am so confident in everyone, and I just know that we can do anything we set our mind to, so I think that really showed in the last 10 minutes.
The Eastview girls team beat Park last night in a shootout to become section champions, and they are now headed to state. Best of luck in state, girls.
Signing off for The Flash, this is Brie.
Wow, pressure sure made the girls last night. After a scoreless 80 minutes of regulation and a scoreless 20 minutes of overtime, the girls came out with a win in an intense shootout. Make sure to congratulate the girls for winning their section championship, and also congratulate the boys on their section championship win last night. Both teams are state-bound.
The girls soccer team has obviously bonded through all the adversity they have faced. Another team that's bonded is the girls cross country team. They are a tight family that has fun together.
Being a part of a sport takes time, dedication, and endurance, which is why the girls cross country team cheers so loudly for one another, and this year they're very proud of their increased efforts.
We're just like making our workouts extra hard.
On your marks, get set, go!
And we're getting more competitive.
Not only is the team becoming more competitive, but they're also getting to know each other on a more personal level.
The captains did an awesome job.
And they always encourage us to be supportive of one another. The JV is just as close to the varsity as they are to each other. So it doesn't matter how good you are, how old you are, you're always included.
And I think that as the season has progressed, they've just become a tighter and tighter group of kids. So it's been a great, fun season with good team bonding and kids that really want to try hard because they feel like they're a team.
Coming away from the season, there's one thing the girls of cross country will be sure to walk away with, and that is friendship. Reporting for The Flash, this is Kate Philbrick.
Those girls sure do know how to have fun. I can't wait to see what wacky outfits they wear next week for sections.
You may have noticed the colored hand cutouts in the hallways this year at Eastview. This is one way we are trying to solve bullying. Ravyn explored more.
Everyone knows bullying is a nationwide problem. Complex issues such as bullying need more than one way to be solved, which is why Eastview is taking many different approaches. Student organizations such as SAD, Students Against Destructive Decisions, are focusing on how they can raise awareness towards the issue of bullying.
So what we're trying to do is just have people stop and think about their actions just for a second. Like, how do I treat other people? And so we put little signs around the school, and maybe you've seen them in bright fluorescent colors, and it's just about, you know, being nice to other people. Just these little things can make somebody's complete day.
However, being aware doesn't always solve the problem. Sometimes administration must step in to address the situation.
They've come out with kind of a platform as to you have to have this in policy, you have to do something about it, you have to follow up on it. So I think that's the first step, is educating the students to let them and allow them to be successful by understanding what are you doing and who does it impact.
In fact, Eastview is doing a big part to keep their students educated. 10th grade English classes have added media ethics to their curriculum this year and are currently studying cyberbullying.
There are laws that protect the students, and if they don't even know that they're out there, they oftentimes just deal with it and they think that it's their problem and that nobody can help them. So being that role model, being that adult that they can trust and come to, I think is vital for all teachers.
And although cyberbullying is just one part of the problem, counselors are trying to eliminate the bullying that happens at school every day.
We addressed the issue of bullying at Target Day with 9th and 10th graders. And basically what we did there is just talk about how great Eastview is, but that it can be even better. I think sometimes we get tired of talking about bullying, but it really comes down to common sense, compassion, and kindness. And I think those three things, when you blend them together, you wouldn't have bullying.
So Eastview, remember, there's always more than one way to solve a problem. Signing up for The Flash, this is Ravyn Silva.
One way you can be a part of this at Eastview is to think before you hit send.
Hey Matt, did you hear that Blake got busted for not having a hall pass the other day?
No, I didn't hear that.
Stay tuned for the credits, Eastview.
You are naive to think you're the only one at Eastview with the powers of the Force. You, my young apprentice, are so terribly wrong. Find him.